Welcome to DK Champ. Thank you all for showing support in the college basketball lineup from earlier this week. Once again, I'll do this lineup as long as people continue to like the videos. So last time I had 7 likes, so for me to do another one, I'm going to shoot for 10 this time. If I get 10 likes, then I will do another video on college basketball. So tonight's slate, there's not very good matchups. There's not ranked teams playing each other. There's a bunch of really good teams playing teams that are not as good. And with that, the things that I've factored into this are I'm trying to find out if teams will blow them out, will keep their starters in, or will they pull their starters. And then I want to know if there's anybody that is disappointed in their first game and really trying to push it the second game so they don't look as bad. And with that being said, Kansas is that team that I'm talking about. They were embarrassed by Duke. I think no matter what, they're going to try to put up over 100 points in this game just to show that they are still good. And what blows my mind is these guys have dropped in price tremendously. You can get 4 of the starting players in this and still have about 7,000 average on the rest of your players. So Johnson will be the first one that I go for. Hero is going to be number 2. In the forwards, I'm going to go Travis, and then forward, I'm going to go Montgomery. And Montgomery did come off the bench, but he produced more points than any of the other starter guys, so that's why I have him here, and he gives us a little bit of salary relief. I think Travis will be highly owned, but I think these other guys, people are going to overlook them because they're not at the top of the branch for each one. Okay, so my lineups are all going to start with these 4 guys, and then I'm going to go from there, and I'll show you some of the other games that I like, and I'm going to exit out of these so I can show you. So the other games that I like are Tennessee. The guys that I like in this are going to be probably different than what some people are going to pick, but these are the guys that were successful in the first round, and I think this will be, once again, a good matchup for these guys. But Bone is one that I think is going to have a good night. Alexander will have a good night. Schofield will have a good night. And then Bowden also. So those are the guys that I'm targeting from this game. You can kind of pick and choose who you want to use from this, but this game is going to should be a blowout, and Tennessee should try to put up, I would think they're going to probably score 90 points or more. So I like this game. This isn't my second favorite game behind Kansas, but it is a decent one. Next game that I really like is going to be Auburn. And the reason I like Auburn is because they doubled up on one of the other small Alabama schools. And I just think they don't care about pulling their guys. They want to give them the experience. They want them to play, and that is what we need in DFS for these guys to do well. So first one, Harper, if you can afford him, he's going to be good. Second one is your forward here, and I don't know how to say his name, but Okiki, I guess is what I'm going to call him. And then I skip over Brown. And Brown he played in the game, but he just didn't have the success that Dunbar did. And Dunbar is probably going to be not very highly owned at 42. So he'll be a guy that I'm trying to fit in when I'm putting as many studs as I can in the lineup. So there's those guys. My third favorite game, LSU does a pretty good job of spreading the love, so you're not going to see one guy just play 35 minutes. You're going to have all of them averaging about 25 minutes, which is a good thing. I think as the season progresses, that will change, but I think he's just trying to give everybody a run right now. And the guys that are benefiting or doing the best with those 25 minutes is Reed is the first one. And then the last one is going to be Smart. These other guys, like I said, they could have a good game, bad game, but in this situation, I think these are the 2 guys. Reed should be able to dominate, and Smart should be the guy that's able to get some sneaky assists, and he's also big enough to get some rebounds too. So that's why I like those two guys. And then my one pick, and everybody may be on him, but I think he's going to be worth it, is going to be from the UNC game, and it's Garrison Brooks. Now, Brooks scored 20 points, 5 rebounds against Wofford, but he was oversized for their four spot, and I don't know how that will translate. I'm not very familiar with Elon, but I don't think they're going to be able to stop him again, and he's going to be given the green light because he was, when Luke May was out and when Luke May was in, he was in there making things happen. So he is starting over Little. I think that will transition as time goes on. Little is a sneaky pick if you want to try to get him, but if you come down, I mean, you can get Brooks for $2,000 less and probably get equal, if not more, value out of him. So that's why I'm going to roll with Brooks on this one. Colby White had a good game, but he's a little out of control. So I'm not going to mess with him this week or this lineup. You could go with Luke May, but I just don't think it's worth it value-wise at 10,000. He's not. I mean, he's only getting about 25 minutes in a game. Let's see. He had 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists, but he's out of the game so much that I'd rather have Brooks, who's going to get about 7-8 more minutes in the game, so and probably match his production. So that's why I'm going with that. The other games that could be ones that you want to watch is going to be the WVU and Buffalo. This game could go either way. WVU is ranked 16th in the country, but Buffalo is a decent mid-major school. You got a lot of guys up here. If you wanted to go with like a GPP, a stack with the Buffalo guys, if you can find out what the starting lineup is going to be, that would be the way to go. And I'll probably end up doing something like that. But thanks so much for watching. And once again, if I get 10 likes on this, I'll continue to make these. If I don't, then I'll fade these all together and focus on NBA. So let me know what your thoughts are. If you want to keep seeing these, make sure you like it and leave some comments. Good luck tonight.